Yo, 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 we got something crazy for you guys today.
Hit me.
Well, you all know how I got into the Grateful Dead recently, right?
Yep, kind of a weird pivot, but I dig it.
My mom used to listen to that stuff all the time growing up, so not really that weird.
Fair enough, but where you going with this?
Well, anyway, I saw this video of Dead and Company show, and they had these drones turn into a giant animated skeleton. So I asked myself, what if the drones could turn into me dunking on someone? And get this, turns out they can do it.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
So everyone that's supposed to be here has one? Good.
Kids do?
See how serious the issue is. Is it okay for us to ask them if we don't see one?
I've never been to like a... Also, just be sure that no one's feet are getting in the walkway or court area as the night goes on. Yeah, like okay? Head on the surface. I'm not your being able to cheat.
Y'all up for some pickleball this weekend?
What am I back is for? I don't know. It's not like you're getting physical anyway.
Getting 3 rebounds in 4 games does not make you a rebounder.
Yeah, I don't miss anyway, so stay out on the wing. You're so arrogant that sometimes I want to be on the other team. Okay, what? With your back? I'd love to see you try.
Great. I'm like myself in too.
I saw your report on shooting guards.
The depth start you mean?
The one, I'm concerned. You're focusing on small programs. It's awesome to have eyes on people that could go under the radar, but the 4 or 5 that guys you listed are schools with less than 100 fans in the crowd.
What's your point? That's not a metric.
For sure. No one's watching. Easier to focus.
I don't know if that's true.
Imagine if hundreds of people see us. Would you be nervous? Would it be hard to think of what to say next?
They were out early shooting today. How early?
About 2 hours.
Did they just get here?
It started right when they arrived. Worked up a good lab. Some teams
Yeah,
wouldn't
they must
mind,
be playing a
but
lot in tonight's game. Oh, well, we should get some shots up game.
What the big...
SMP.
First head down the fans will receive a FD calendar complete with action-packed photos, trivia, and fun facts.
So, make sure to join us for the upcoming game where you'll see Green Team Futures. A great way to remember your day at the game.
Our next souvenir night is quickly approaching. Rallytown Day. Come on out to the game and leave with your very own Sacramento Kingstown. Slanson's got a couple right now. Looking great, buddy. It's not a half Slanson. Come on!
We still have your seats available for upcoming games. Please go to the nearest ticket booth to get yours today.
Cowbells are great, but how do you keep them shiny and show the spirit for your team? That's right. King's Rallytown Day is coming soon. Next. Your tickets are way in those slams and towels at our next home game. The National Basketball Association and the Sacramento Kings are committed to it. The small forward position, 6 feet 7 inches. Number 3, Jake Laravia. In the middle, 7 feet 1 inches. Number 42, Maxime Renaud. At forward, 6'8", number 13, at shooting guard, standing 6'8", number 77, Luka. At the other guard position, 6 feet 4 inches. Number 40, MP
Let's take a look at the Bulls opening lineup. We've got Derek Lively and Bernie Simons out there with Johnson. Then it's Bruce Ellis. And for the Kings, Jake LaRavia out there with Keegan Murray. Then it's MP. Then there's Luka Doncic. Now that we have over half of this season completed, Greg, what are you most interested in seeing moving forward?
I'm looking at which teams are going to make that playoff push, right? And which teams are content with slipping into the lottery. A lot will be determined over the next few weeks.
Now, here's MP. Driving the lane, and the dunk by MP.
Strong work down low from MP. He doesn't let aggressive defense throw him off his game.
Let's throw it over to Allie, who has a report on MP.
Well, when you compare what MP and his team have accomplished so far, very reminiscent of Isaiah Thomas and those bad boy Pistons. When I asked MP about it, he said, man, those guys had some grit. He appreciated the compliment, but said that there's still work to be done. He's all business.
He is indeed, and we thank you for that report. So it's Chicago now, following the three-pointer by MP. Pass to Booz Ellis. No good from outside. Quick start for the Kings in this one. They come into this one following a loss to the Thunder.
Really a disappointing effort. That game could have and should have been closer than it was.
Yeah, look, that's not the kind of performance they would have liked. But the one good thing about this league, the next game's always right around the corner.
And here are the Bulls now. Sacramento able to drain the three. And here's Johnson outside. And it's LaRavia with the rebound. Sacramento's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. They grabbed their own miss.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Norbert. He's defended by LaRavia. 6 to shoot. It loose. Out of bounds. Sacramento will take possession. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Luka Doncic.
And you can see his scoring numbers trending down as time goes on. It's not what you want to see, but maybe it's just time to shift his approach a little and start looking for other ways to get points out there on the floor.
Bulls have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. And so Chauncey Billups decides to call timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, they just have to be more patient. Less forcing and more passing.
Already it's February. Hard to believe. Let's see how the West is matching up. Take a look at the Kings. They've got their eye on the #1 seed as the season moves into the final stretch. Currently first place in the standings, and guys showing no signs of letting up.
Yeah, you know, for the Kings, they've been on a tremendous run this season. All the pieces were in place coming into the year, and they haven't missed a beat. Great chemistry, great coaching, and potential to do some great things in the postseason.
Yeah, no one is taking them lightly. This is a team with everything you really need.
Oh man, MP to be young again.
About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Back to Simons. Pass to Booz Ellis. Here's the three. Rebound by the Kings. And going against Chicago, their first meeting of the season.
Yeah, an interconference matchup, and these are two teams at different ends of the spectrum as far as the talent is concerned.
Rebound by Johnson.
Yeah, he might want to avoid looking over at the bench for a little bit here. A missed dunk like that is infuriating to a coach.
Finally, the bounce pass. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. Great opportunity for a three-point play. Bulls shooting their first free throw tonight.
And looking at the numbers this season, they're shooting a robust 22% from the line. That's about as good as it gets.
Sacramento leading by 7. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Pass to LaRavia. Back to MP. 6 on the shot clock. The Kings need to get off a shot here. And it's Doncic missing. Bulls trail by 7. Here's Norbert, and it's Chicago scoring again.
Look, he's the kind of player that has you awake at 3 a.m. asking yourself, how do I stop that?
Murray kicks to MP. A 3 ball. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. MP's got 10 points in the game.
And off to an incredible start here early from long range.
Johnson outside. Here's Buzelis, and they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Yeah, heard the whistle and then kept his focus and able to still knock it down.
Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Kings.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And another thing Coach will be thrilled with, the assist numbers, spreading the wealth and creating some offensive opportunities.
Well, he continues to make the effort, but the results just aren't there this play.
So what do you like about Jake LaRavia the most? He's a 6'7" versatile forward. Seems to have a pretty good skill set.
He's got a great skill set, Kevin. And what he's got is he's a great decision maker. He knows when to pass, when to shoot, when to dribble, so he doesn't make many mistakes. He plays both ends of the floor, and he brings consistent. Well, even though he hasn't been in the league a long time, MP knows exactly where to get his points.
Johnson surveying the floor. Norbert. He's defended by LaRavia. Can't connect from 13 feet out.
I think he got the shot he wanted inside, but somewhere on the play, he just lost focus.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Thunder really lit up the floor. He added 43 points and hit a bunch of threes. No surprises there. He was really special in that game, and they're hoping he can repeat that kind of performance tonight. Guys, back to you.
Excellent report, Allie. Thank you. It'll be interesting to see, Greg, how much of that performance carries over to tonight.
And Kevin, different scenarios call for different measures. I'm sure he'll just try to provide whatever they need for the win.
Well, I'm sure he's coming in with a lot of confidence after last game. He wants to have a repeat performance here tonight.
Rebound by the Bulls. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Nuggets.
Well, when you're facing a team that's feeding off the crowd's energy, you have to bring your A game, and they didn't do that defensively.
Yeah, when you have a defensive showing this poor, it's normally due to an overall lack of effort.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. The first quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Over to the wing. Mr. Williamson. Here's Jenkins. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson. And the Kings lead by 9.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Chicago Bulls. Bulls moving the ball around. Down low. It's rebounded by Jenkins.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And MP throws it down hard.
Get used to seeing that over the next 10-plus seasons. MP taking flight.
To the inside, Lively. And finished off by Lively.
Well, you love the unselfishness. Makes the next pass and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
30 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And here is MP. 16 points for him. And MP throws it down hard.
Just stunning the defense and the crowd, for that matter. How artistic was that dunk by MP?
Here's Ruiz from downtown. No good that time. And so it's Sacramento. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. And their three-point shooting has paved the way for them. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. The new group on the floor for the Kings. And Chicago has possession. 8-point game. They've got MP. Rush out there with Williamson. And there's Monk. And it's Thiessen at the small forward. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. Sacramento's gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. 6 of 13. Monk outside. MP against Simon. Clock at 6. MP nails the triple.
MP is a cool customer from 3. Great form from the up-and-coming player.
Now, Buzelis. He's got 6, and the foul called on MP. That's foul number 2. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time now where the
previous play is under review.
The original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and
the ruling on the floor is confirmed.
You really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving. And how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They have decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double-checking and the game continues on.
The 3 from Johnson. Rebounded by Caboclo. Kings leading now by 9. Does not score. Only the 4th fail in 13 tries. MP against Simon. It's out of bounds. Last touch by Lively.
Kings ball.
Kings have gone 8 of 16 from the field in the second quarter, a nice efficient 50%. Here's MP. And Lively pulls it down. Bulls trail by 9. Johnson, the pass to Lively. Back to Johnson.
2 minutes remaining.
Here's Norberg.
2.
Monk grabs the board.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
And Malik Monk is instant offense coach. So fun to watch.
He really is, Kevin, because he brings great energy every night. Seems to just love being out there. And then he's done what most guys do. If they're going to take that jump to becoming good players, he's become more efficient as a player because he's learned to make better decisions on the floor.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Here's MP. Oh, he misses the dunk.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
Well, the offense has to look for ways to get him easier shots, better selections. You have to be set up for success.
From the arc, Lively. Rebound by the Kings. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. And here's MP for three. Nailed from three-point land. MP's got 24 points. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Simons kicks to Johnson. From about 19 feet. Happy to see that one go in for his second make in 5 attempts.
Yeah, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Simons against MP. Right side, Simon. 5 on the clock. Launches a three. Unable to get that one. And so it's MP making things happen for the Kings. He's up to 26 points in the game now. Just keeps pouring in the buckets. We come back right after this.
Hey there, everybody. Shaq says hi. Kenny says hi, too. Yes, we are in the midst of the NBA season and a perfect time to see how things are coming together in the West.
You take a look at Sacramento, there are some high expectations coming into the season, and they can create a lot of pressure on a team. But they said, we can handle it, and they're proving it.
Yeah, they've got the character and the talent to be a top team in the league.
And going back now to that first half, you could say things are going extremely well for the Kings.
The offense is clicking right now. They're playing high-quality ball, selfless. I'm surprised they're not up by more.
You know, that being said, Shaq, you can't get complacent. Got to keep stepping on that gas pedal.
That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more Hoops action.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
Bulls trail by 10. Taking a look at the Bulls. Anthony Simons out there with Johnson. Then it's Derek Lively. Then it's Bruce Ellis. The Kings shooting the ball really well in this game, 58%.
And how about the balance of Doncic on that possession? Amazing at just absorbing the contact and still with the strength to finish.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
And what a season he's had at the foul line thus far. 86% from the line.
Norberg off target from outside.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easiness.
MP inside, covered by Simon. Shot clock at 6. Every coach has their own philosophy, but Stan, you were telling me that it might not always align with their team style of play.
Yeah, look, Kevin, I think there's a difference between philosophy and style of play. And I think what you have to understand, philosophy are those immutable things that you think will win games regardless of the style. So that'll never change, but your style has to be fitted to your personnel. Well, this is not what they envisioned coming out of the break. Missing their first 3 shots. Come on, you can't be doing that. I know these guys want to put on a show, but you can't pass up scoring opportunities.
Lets it fly, and the jumper is good.
Anthony Simons.
Simons has got 9.
Yeah, they get 1 to fall. Now 1 for 4 to start the third quarter.
Doncic finds LaRavia. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. Good, and the assist goes to Doncic. LaRavia's got the lead up to 13 now for Sacramento. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Simons surveying the D. Again, Simons missing.
This is not how they wanted to start the second half. Just 1 of 5 so far.
Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thanks. Derek Lively uses his mobility to his advantage. He said, quote, "I like to turn the game into a track meet because I can't out-muscle anybody. But I can definitely get around people. I can outrun them, and I have to be able to use my stamina and energy to get up and down as much as I can." Kevin, back to you.
Smart approach. Allie, as always, we appreciate your reporting. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for Sacramento. Lively defending. And so it looks like the Kings will retain possession here.
Great energy on the deflection, and a good job.
Substituting on the court.
Oh. 32 seconds left in the third. Right wing. 6 to shoot. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. Here's Ruiz. It's hauled in by MP.
Well, if you have the space, you have to take that shot. He missed it, but he's trying to keep the defense honest.
And so it's Sacramento cruising into the quarter break with a 22-point lead. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard with the pass right on the money.
Well, his height gives him the ability to see the floor, and he makes a quick decision and a great pass.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. We've got Wells. Luka Doncic out there with MP. Then there's Murray. That's the 5 out there for the Kings. Pass to MP. Hits it from 3-point range. MP's got 29 in the game.
And he was hot from 3 to start this game. That's his first since halftime.
The Bulls shooting around 41% on the night. So, Greg, in 2021, the NBA creating the Kareem Abdul-Jabbar Social Justice Champion Award. It's so great to recognize the work that's being done by so many NBA players.
It does, Kevin. And these players who are not just giving back, but giving a voice to the less fortunate and trying to shape policy towards justice and equality.
Doncic, no good.
Just tremendous defense right there, applying the pressure.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And MP throws it down hard.
And MP is young enough you know he's always going to finish that play off with a dunk.
Here's Ruiz. Plays it up and banks it in. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. MP outside. And James pulls it down. James has got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Norberg. Buries the 20-footer. Kings leading now by 23. MP deciding where to go with it. Drives to the hoop. And it's a great finish!
Oh, my.
Well, MP sensed his opportunity and did not hold back on the drive.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. Chicago making a switch here. Lively's checked in.
Sacramento Kings breakers.
Making a change here. And Doug Christie is called a timeout. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. MP against Simon. Kicks it out to MP. Hits the three-point bomb. MP's got 10 points here in the second half.
His strong shooting has really helped them secure this lead.
Simon's up top, covered by MP. Lively the pass to Simons. And the slam dunk by Simons.
Yeah, we're seeing Simons unleashed on offense. He's in a groove, and his team is helping to keep him in it.
Here's MP, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one on Simon. So, as a coach, during this long season, how do you keep your players engaged?
That's a great question, Kevin, but I got to tell you, I think it comes more to the players than the coaches. I think as a coach, you try to be consistent. You're always a little worried about fatigue. You've got to be concerned about the work and rest balance, both mentally and physically. But the players just have to be professional and get themselves ready to play on a daily basis.
Well, Chicago's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Johnson outside. This one for 3. Rebound by the Kings.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Kings.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And on the year, looking at their record, this game will make it 49 wins.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
One player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for MP.
Well, offensively, they needed him to be aggressive, and he delivered. What a game.
So Chicago ends up going with the new group. Got it to go off the glass.